So, Jeff, last segment we talked about defensive or offensive players that need to step up in 2024. What about defensive players that you think need to step up next season?
Well, it's going to be, and Brown's going to have an interesting decision. I think everybody was excited about bringing Za'Darius Smith here last year. But if you actually go to it and you kind of go through it all, did Za'Darius Smith truly give the return that the Browns thought they were getting? And, a lot of Browns fans just think, oh, well, whatever, he'll come back. But I mean, Za'Darius Smith has played for multiple franchises, only 1 year with Cleveland. So it's not like he's got this long relationship with the team where, hey, the money may have been a little bit better somewhere else, but I'm here, I'm comfortable. Za'Darius Smith's been all over the NFL, so you're not sure you're going to get a decision like that from a player like him. Alex Wright, and I think Alex Wright closed out the season extremely strong. I think the Browns are in a unique position because Alex Wright is a smart player. Alex Wright does his assignments. So are the Browns looking at it as maybe, hey, Myles Garrett on one side, a combination of Alex Wright and Agbo Nkoronkwo on the other side? Can Alex Wright take that next step where maybe we don't have to go out and give, $8, $9, $10 million contract to an established defensive end? So for Alex Wright, I think, it's going to be a big offseason as far as he's concerned. He's a guy who puts in a lot of work here, so I would expect nothing less. Alex Wright is certainly going to make the decision for the Browns as tough as possible. Something in the defensive tackle room, and obviously you got to start with Siaki Ika because he's one of the few guys currently under contract. Dalvin Tomlinson is here. The rest of that room, Maurice Hurst obviously gone. Jordan Elliott obviously gone. Not gone, but contract up. Shelby Harris currently without a contract as well. And Harris is another one of those guys. He's had several stops in the NFL. So it could be just about getting top dollar. It could not just be about, I've had my time here. I'm comfortable here. So a really tough spot there. The third one is definitely the linebacker position because as much as I think and I want the Cleveland Browns to bring back, Sione Takitaki, it could be a situation where the Browns they've been kind of frugal. They've been kind of, fiscal as far as paying their linebackers. They are going to, at some point, pay JOK a good amount of money, which means they might not be interested in throwing a lot of money around to that room, which means Taki could get an offer that the Browns maybe not be interested in entertaining, which puts Tony Fields certainly in the spotlight there. Do they see if, we can maybe give him a year with some reps? Do we think something there with Tony Fields? But I don't want anybody to sleep on Diabate, obviously the undrafted free agent last year out of Utah, spent most of his college career with Florida. Great athlete, tested extremely well during the draft cycle last year. He was good for the Cleveland Browns on special teams. Look, the Browns want to get to nickel and dime as fast as possible. So it maybe, won't concern them so much that they're not having a big price tagged or big named as far as tenure within the league at the linebacker position. A lot of money is going to go to JOK. Maybe you got to find that new collection of running mates as Anthony Walker, and most likely probably not going to be back. And, for, Taki, it's a good position to be in. Obviously came back off the knee injury in a tough position, was supposed to be his free agent year. Him and the Browns worked something out so he can continue his rehab, play for the franchise they've always been comfortable with, had another good year for him. So somebody in that linebacker room probably not named Anthony Walker or not named Taki, and certainly not JOK. Has got to be somebody that's going to try to find a way to get themselves on the field for some reps that don't require special teams.